Hey folks, this is Vint with Dan's Gaming Addiction, and welcome to another episode of Vintage Story. Today's video will be about the Bronze Age, so I'll be showing you how to get bronze and what to do with it. Before we touch on the Bronze Age, though, I wanted to quickly go over a recipe that I haven't gone over in my previous videos that I think is fairly important, especially to someone that loves to hoard things. It's the storage chest. It holds a lot more storage than the reed chest, and you can combine it into like a 2x1 chest, really, that is much bigger and holds more storage spaces. So you'll need boards, which requires a saw, and you'll need nails and strips. Nails and strips can be crafted via copper ingots, and then you take that ingot over to the blacksmith anvil, and then you make the nails and strips there. That's all you need. And then you can put the storage chest together, and if you put two storage chests side by side in your 3x3 crafting menu, you'll make an even larger one. Now, the Bronze Age isn't all that complicated. There's only one thing that you really need to find to get everything started, and that's tin. Now, to be fair, there are three different ways that you can make bronze. There's tin bronze, bismuth bronze, and black bronze. But I find the tin route to be much, much easier. With bismuth, you need zinc and bismuth, and then you combine that with copper. And black bronze, you need gold and silver to mix with copper. Whereas with the tin bronze, it's just tin and copper together. So only two things as opposed to three. Like any other ore in this game, you're going to want to prospect for it in order to find it. And in this case, with tin, you're looking for cassiterite. The game doesn't really list it as tin, except in certain tooltips and the like. But when you're prospecting, it'll come up as cassiterite. So when you find cassiterite when you're prospecting, you're on the right track. As I mentioned in a previous video, your prospecting pick has two modes. There's like a wide area search and a smaller area search, and the smaller area is more exact information. The wide area search will leave like red dots and green dots on your map, and the green dots typically indicate that there's a high concentration of something there in the general area. Once you find cassiterite, like a green dot that points to cassiterite, you want to use your local area search, dig around, and try and figure out exactly where it is. Once you do get some tin, it'll be in the form of chunks. And in order to smash those chunks down, you'll need a hammer. Put the hammer in your 3x3 crafting menu, put the chunk of tin underneath it, and then you can shift click or click a whole bunch of times on the output in order to get smaller bits of tin that will fit inside the crucible. Now, your primary goal is to mix the copper bits and the tin bits together to make bronze. And this is done in the crucible so that you're making molten tin bronze. So you're going to need a certain amount of copper and a certain amount of tin. And according to the survival handbook, 8 to 12% tin, 88 to 92% copper. Now, in case you're going to be using bismuth bronze or black bronze, which involves zinc, bismuth, or silver, gold, I included a quick screenshot here of the wiki so you can see their percentages. Now that you have copper bits and tin bits, you're going to put them together in the crucible. Again, there's going to be a ratio involved here. My preferred ratio is 18 copper to tin. And I think that's good enough for now because all you're really after is the bronze pickaxe. Now, if you want to, you can make molds of other things as well, so you may want to make more bronze. However, I rushed to the Iron Age pretty quickly, bypassing a lot of the bronze stuff. It's up to you on whether or not you want to do that. But in my opinion, I think what you're going to want to get immediately is the bronze pickaxe. The bronze pickaxe will allow you to mine out tougher things like the borax blocks. I believe quartz is another one. And you also need it for iron as well once you get to the Iron Age or on your journey to the Iron Age. So I think the pickaxe is the most important thing to get, but you will also need the bronze anvil, because without the bronze anvil, you won't be able to handle the iron stuff that you're getting. I'll get into that in a separate video, but I highly recommend the bronze pickaxe and the bronze anvil. The bronze anvil, like the copper anvil, needs 900 units to make. So you're going to need a lot of copper and quite a bit of tin. So yeah, once you get the bronze pickaxe, you can go ahead and start working your way toward the Iron Age. If you guys haven't already, like and subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.